That's so brilliant! This video is sponsored by Case Filters. This video will not take long, but I promise you, it will be a game changer for you. I had an eye-opening experience recently, which I simply want to share with you, because I'm convinced it can help you to up-level your photography. Even immediately, maybe. Hi my friends, very nice to see you. Some days ago I've been out for woodland photography, but I made such a big mistake. I was so stupid actually, but I learned something out of that was completely mind-blowing. But first of all, let me tell you a little secret. You know, whenever I drive to a location, whenever I get out of my car, take my backpack, and when I start to walk then, at that moment, I know already 90% I will get a really strong photograph that day or not. I know that might sound totally crazy, but it is how it is for me, and that already for years. Yeah, it feels a bit like a little superpower or something like that. And that's crazy. There are really days where I think I can photograph everything independent of the light, independent of the weather, and I really do that afterwards. I get a strong photograph. But sometimes, it feels more that I'm simply not able to find any composition, and in a case like that, I'm really not able to find the composition. So in 99% of the cases, I'm right with all my prophecies or something like that. Leave me a comment below if you had similar experiences, would really be interesting for me. However, that was always okay for me, you know, I took the days how they came. Either I had a masterpiece day, or I had an average shot day, or fail day, or however you want to call that. But some days ago there happened something that changed everything for me. What if I could control whether I have a masterpiece day or a fail day? And what if I would decide on getting a masterpiece all the time? Now, everything started with that I tried to engage with how I could overcome my fear of heights in the mountains. Yeah, I'm a bit of a scary cat when it comes down to hiking, besides a dangerous drop-off. And so I watched a docu on Netflix about one of the best climbers in the world, Uli Steck, who invented speed climbing. He climbed all the difficult mountains in Switzerland, like Matterhorn or Eagle North Face, which usually takes, I think, 2 or 3 days to get up. But he climbed them within just 2 or 3 hours without rope protection. Crazy! And all that, although he always said about himself that he would be, a scary cat. That's crazy, isn't it? So I thought I could maybe learn something from him to overcome my fears as well. And there was one interesting thing he said. Whenever he climbs a really dangerous passage, you know, where it goes down 1,000 meters or so, so that one wrong step would end his life, he always said to himself, I'm the best one, or I'm the best one all over the world even, or something like that. And he said that it doesn't need only to say that, he also needs to believe in that, to overcome his fears and to be focused 100%. Now, I'm not sure if that will help me to overcome my fear of heights, to be honest, but being focused 100% is also something I try to be all the time with my photography. So the day after I watched the video of Uli Steck, I checked the weather maps and I saw a 50% chance of getting fog and another 50% chance of getting atmospheric conditions at least. Perfect conditions for woodland photography, aren't they? But when I drove to that spot in the early morning, I realized that my weather prediction was totally wrong that day. There was clear sky, which was maybe not the biggest problem, but there were no atmospheric conditions at all. So I knew already that there was absolutely no chance for getting a strong photo on that day because the conditions were wrong. And that is why I decided to go out just for location scouting instead of photography. So I left my vlogging gear in my car. I took my photography bag with me, but that's just because there was my bear spray on it. Yeah, I'm probably also a scaredy cat when it comes down to predators. The point is, when I was walking there through the forest, there were no compositions there because of the wrong conditions. But all of a sudden I remembered Uli Steck, the climber. What did he say and believe? He said, I'm the best one. And I just thought, I don't have anything to lose actually, let's give it a try. Now, as autumn is knocking on already quite heavily, I found a batch of oranges on a tree and I thought to myself, that looks really nice though, just sad that there are no atmospheric conditions to separate the foreground foliage from the backdrop. And again, I remembered the Uli Steck, I'm the best one. I didn't say I'm the best one or so, I said more something like, I can do that. I strongly believed in, I can do that. And that brought me to work on a second composition I had usually not looked for, to be honest, because the conditions were not promising. I looked for a different version that worked also without fog and even without atmospheric conditions. I simply tried to arrange all the relevant foliage in front of elements that built a nice contrast so that they were easy to determine in the photograph. And ultimately I got a portfolio shot. Crazy, isn't it? I'm so stupid. It is amazing. Yeah, we have blue sky today and I thought it doesn't make sense to go out for photography today. I just go out for doing a little bit of location scouting. But then I saw a really fantastic composition with this patch of yellow at the right hand side and surrounded by the greens and so on, the tree at the left hand side. It looks really, really fantastic. And I took already a shot, but I don't have a vlogging gear with me. And I can't change that now. I will show you the shot right now. I mean, I got already photographs like that. I got already even much stronger photos. I didn't get a world-class shot. I got a reasonable photograph, and that although the conditions were wrong for my subject. Up here, I simply didn't believe in myself that day. Usually, I wouldn't have got any photograph that day. And my friends, also when it might sound after a common tip out of a fortune cookie or so, but it is really such a big difference in landscape photography if you believe in yourself or not. And it is possible, obviously, to change our mindset just by saying something to yourself like, I can do that. It simply overrides our mindset. I know it must sound totally crazy when you hear me saying that, but don't believe me here, just try it out by myself. It is more crazy how well it worked for me. Believe in yourself, especially when it doesn't look promising. I even ditched my vlogging gear in my car because I didn't see any chance for photography. So stupid when I think about that. The autumn colors have started already slightly to break through, by the way, but I think it will take one more week or so to get them really popping out from everywhere. Until then, I picked out this video here for you to watch next, where I share some really cool photo ideas, especially for autumn. My friends, I hope you liked this video. If yes, give me a thumb up. Don't forget to tune in next week. There will come a fantastic video as well. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.